We had Jewel classed. We had finished up the bandit camp. We were doing some exploring. We had managed to Jewel class um Emowyn to a mage, and we had gotten her back to a level 4 mage. So we've got 2 more levels to go. So basically about, I don't know, about 30,000 more experience to go. Where right now she's sitting at 10,000. So we've got a long ways to go with her. But we made it to level 4 level mage pretty quick. Um, just gotta get her the rest of the way. So yeah, I need some healing done. So we'll probably go ahead and rest here in Baragos. I don't need to go to Durlag's Tower yet without um without a thief, without some way to find traps, disarm them. So basically kind of stuck doing uh we had went to Oldcast. Um go back to Oldcast. I think that's a yeah, where we go. Nah, they didn't have nothing for us. But we're back at Oldcaster, right? Yep, here we are. Dungeon. Let's go back there. You can quit with a fire arrows. Well, where's the fire arrows at? There's a couple. I know they were shooting fire arrows at me. Fire arrows are awesome. They get +2, basically a +2 arrow added fire damage. Spectacular. Let me read this. Uh, Fine trap. Divination level duration 3 turns. So it doesn't really last all that long. So while it's active, I'm gonna try to run through here. Ah, crap. I didn't think they would respawn. I think that's as long as it lasts. Oh, there it goes. Proc again. Link Mints took a few pretty good hits there. She's still using Fine Trap. Still working for her. Here she comes. Go room into this corridor, and everybody should make pretty short work of them. What is she doing coming up here? Okay. Still using it. For how much longer, but still using it. Oh no. I didn't. No. They just keep respawning every time I leave the room. This is like farming XP. That's all this is doing. Be better off going hunt and keg. Still using Fine Trap. That's it can only last like 3. A turn is a minute. Yeah, that's it. Shoot, I might as well just go hunt and keg. North friendly in. Cause this is doing it for me. I'm gonna need a thief, so I'm gonna have to babysit him one for a little while. Looks like. Until I get her up to level. Can I exit out of the map? I might be able to. Maybe get some more fire arrows from them. That'd be nice. See how's Cleed look on arrows. Ah, he's fine. Um, Cleed pick up that helmet. It's just decoration. I like that helmet. Look pretty good. This helmet is just for decoration anyway. They don't serve any practical purpose. But I guess we'll just go up here to this area. Farm for tank egg until I can get Emma back. I remember there being a sling plus one in one of these houses. Probably wrong, but use him because I don't have open lock yet either. Nope. Okay. I don't know why all of a sudden I remember in there being a sling plus one. I could have came and gotten it first thing in the game. No, it's just regular. Oh, they but just a regular one. Now let's make it to the Ankh Cave and spend some time down there. Come on. Right now, quick save, sleep. And quick save, quick play, quick save, not slave, sleep. Ooh, that's not good. I need to sleep. That's what I really need to do. I need to rest so I can get my spell casting back. Oh, that hurt. Letter? What's letter about? Who picked it up? Why does a chair have arms and legs like a man cannot walk or hold things? Okay. Okay. Should be able to actually get a good night's sleep at some point. One would think. Hey, Gleek gotta level up. Yep. But he can. That gives him +3 to hit, +3 to damage. Or only, which could lead an extra half attack per round. Awesome. That means Stako is just stupidly low. 6. Even, I mean, the longsword Stako 12. That's still really, really good. Hopefully automatically identify these. There we go. Arrows of fire +2. You just fire arrows. They actually went in and made that distinction. A little bit of inventory management real quick. Throw these on the lead. Ah, yeah. Bye. There. Line up like that. There we go. Everybody's healed back up now. Yeah. Wander around and then we'll find a big open area to chill out in, I guess. Just rest. Rinse and repeat for a while. Right now we're sitting at gained about 1,000. Yeah, about 1,000 XP for Emmeline, so we're not doing bad. It's just gonna take a while, is all. Good farming, guys. Change that. Oh, go this way then. These pancakes don't stand much chance against my crew now, but where's down here is always pulling up the rear. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if the bug or it's meant to be that way. This way. I've ever actually took the time to completely explore this area. This is just off the top of my head. This is the way I know of farming XP. 975 XP per kill. So 1,000 XP for each person. For every 6, about 1,000 for every 6 kills. No, there used to be a wand of monster summoning in there. Because I have done a bard only, a solo playthrough, and that used to the easiest way to do that was just to roll a bard before all the kits and all came out, and everything. Roll a bard, and then whenever you how do I go then? Set the bards could use, bards can use or could use. I don't know if they still can because I haven't played one in so long. Could use wands, magical items. Um, Basically, what you do, you just continually sell your. Being just one person in your party, you'd have like unlimited funds generally. What's this thing doing? It kind of died. Blinded. Didn't die though. Is it blinded whenever it went up under the ground, so it can't see me. So I'll have to wait for blind to wear off. Oh crap! No, 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 no! I went outside. Oh, it's right there, but it's like blinded. I have to wait for blindness to wear off. I guess it'll come back and I can finish killing it. Come on, man. Let's go. Do something. And how long you're aching on blindness? 2 hours. That's just in-game hours, which is probably pretty long. Unfortunately, maybe I go outside and then come back in. Gotta go outside. Save out here. Can. There we go. No problem. And Khalid, like every arrow they shoot counts. Almost like you cannot miss anymore. Oh, there we go. Rinse and repeat. Hey, monster, how you doing, man? Just having a chill day myself. Enjoying the nice weather we seem to be having today. Right now, basically, I'm just farming XP to try to get. It's gonna take a long time, but I'm trying to get Emma back up to so I can unlock her thief ability again. Because I'm kind of whenever I dual classed her, I kind of put myself in a tight because playthrough I'm going for is the canon playthrough. Corn dogs. I just ate me a see what was it a lemon chia seed bar for breakfast like about an hour ago. They're good though. They're like my favorite. They don't sound like they'd be that appetizing, but lemon chia's pretty good. Just chia seeds. Sometimes they get stuck in places in your mouth where hours later you're like, that's where that piece of chia went. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, I looked in on you a couple times. I mean, it seemed like seemed like quality and all was pretty good. I don't know, mine was just the my difficulty was just some dumb settings that I had set on my on OBS that were ruining everything. It was just messing up everything. I, I'm not like a computer engineer or anything though, so I'm still learning, trying to learn the ins and outs of OBS and stuff, what all the lingo means. There were several days where I was having mic issues just because I had my noise gate sound uh, on noise gate settings all jacked up. Oh, when it's working, yeah. So you're just your internet provider sucks. I mean, I know whenever I was still living at home before I got married and all, It was we had one internet provider for that area, and it was a small town, and it was like a family-owned uh, telecommunication company, and it was such a small area that they covered, and they were the only option that you had in that small area that the big names didn't even. I mean, that they actually own a illegal monopoly there, but it's such a small population that they serve that for that family that owns it, it's a very lucrative business. But for like a big corporation, they're just like, let them have their cake, let them have this little slice of pie because they're not even worth trying to go after. But yeah, the internet awful, telephone service was awful, DSL service was awful, and it was cable, DSL, everything was through the same. You get slow up speeds. Hmm. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be able to get like 15 up, and no, I think the best I've clocked it at is like maybe a 7 or 8 up. So almost better to level 5, half, halfway to level 5. Didn't really expect the stream to be this boring right now, but I mean, I'm just farming XP. That's all I can do for the moment till I can get ammoing up. I can't do any more with that. Single weapon style, that's what I can do. That'll work. Get a better AC. Still not that good. Not in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, I heard something about Twitch started supporting higher upload speeds because I mean I think from what I heard before they only supported like maybe 45 kilobytes up, like for 4500 kilobytes up, and now they support like 6 or 7,000. Where do I think Boo hides? I don't want to know. Minsk has to be one of the best written characters, especially for his time. I heard he makes a cameo in the Neverwinter MMO, I think. What I heard. Like you get to do a quest for him or something, but I don't know. I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. Get back there. Everybody's getting level ups. 120. Oh, level 3 fell. Alright. What we got here? Um, I can memorize one of those. Oh, yeah, I've had that issue too. We were actually having an issue with our internet at one, like last month, and I think that's what it was just the cables that are ran through the house are brittle and old. I mean, there's no tell. I mean, we moved into this house like almost a year ago, so there's really no telling how long the cable's been in the walls. But we called the cable company, and that's what they were kind of telling us. They said that they could come out, but if it was on our side and they had to replace the stuff, that we'd have to pay them for pay them. And I mean, it's nothing. That's something that I could do. There's no sense in them coming out, running new cable all through the house, and then it being nothing. Nothing they could really do about it. No fault of theirs, and then we end up being out. Oh, who knows how much at that point. Actually, now that I think about it, whenever we first moved in, and the cable, the installer comes out, brings your modem and everything out if you don't already have one. Yeah, I think he actually ran new cable off of up under the house. It was probably cheap stuff that they wired the house with though. But yeah, I get Emmeline's her thief skills back. The rest of this run should be a breeze. Should be no issue. I just have to have I have to have a thief. I don't have one right now. Oh, okay, I got you. So once you replace all the wires, you're gonna have gigabyte internet. That would be crazy. Oh, got you, got you. Not a bad idea. Probably what hurt me a lot is because we have like cable television, but we don't watch it. All we do is like the Netflix, Hulu, and things like that. So probably hit some bottleneck there too. Big hurdle I've got to cross though right now is as far as my stream quality and all is just hardware. So you did get you a green screen set up, hardware capture. Yeah, I thought about it, but I mean, I needed, right now what I have that's free is software capture, so I'm just gonna hang with it for right now. Thankfully, Windows 10 has uh, stream support for Xbox One, so if I can play it on Xbox One, I can stream it. It may not be like the best of the best quality, but I can stream it. I'd like to go with some hardware capture just because I mean there's a lot of like I mean this may seem retro, but there's a lot of like 60 N64 games and PlayStation 1 games things like that that I would love to try to stream. But I I'd really like to not want to not em run an emulator for it. And I will, but rather not. I could go ahead and dagger. I could throw a knife if I wanted to. Level 3, here we go. Wow, there's a ton. A ton. Dire Charm's nice. Fireball's nice. Uh, haste. Make up for haste. Just look down through again. Lightning bolt. Bolt's nice, but 9 times out of 10 I have it backfire on me. Monster summoning. Um, protection spell. Magic skull trap. Nice. Slow. Ooh, gotta go with haste. Area effect. 30-foot radius. Cool. I get 2 spellcasting with that. And everyone's right there on the cusp of being level 5. Dinah here, right there on the cusp of being level 6 also. I mean, green screen would be nice, but for me, some days I just want to wake up, roll out of bed, and just stream as is in my pajamas. Man, that'd be nice. Have everything hooked up to the same thing. What is this? I don't want to switch to a melee weapon. Attack enemies. Maybe that'll work. Probably not. Attack enemies. See if it'll just spells. Stop ran out of darts. Probably not, but right. Get back there. Thinking about going with a, since I'm not really face cam friendly yet, thinking about going with like a face rig setup. Because, I mean, it's free to use up until, you're pulling in $500 a month. Once you start making $500 a month, you have to buy into the the professional grade, which is like $65 one time, and then you're make if you pull in $500 a month, it's not much to dip into that to go ahead and pay the $65-$70 to get the professional grade base rig set up. Professional edition, I think, better term for it. All right, there's one of the two levels I need them on. Wow, she's getting third level spells already. Take that blindness off. Go another magic. Fine. And dire charm. Not a bad third level spell for her to have. Yeah, he's still running up here. The face rig setup, it's like a 3D motion capture. They sell it on Steam. I think I got it for like $15, and basically so far I've tried to use it once, I think, on a stream, and it's fun. But yeah, it's like $15 on Steam, and it's like motion capture for your face, and you can just capture it with like OBS or something and put it into your stream like a face cam. But instead of a face cam of you, it's a face cam of one of the avatars you can choose from out of Face Rig. Um, if you look up a Twitch channel, it's called Reed Panda, but it's pronounced like Red Panda, like READ Panda, all one word. Look that up, and that's all he does is with it. That's all he uses. He doesn't have a face cam. He's like 48 years old too, but he does a lot of um like Kerbal Space Program stuff like that. Uh, Fallout 4. Yeah. Red Panda. He's fun to watch sometimes. But yeah, that's Face Rig. Yeah, but I talked to him a little bit and was asking him like, did you have to pay a special license or something to be able to use their product on stream? And he's like, no, it's like in their end user license agreement. You just gotta you can pay for the the initial recreational use like $15, and then if you ever make over $500 in a 30-day period, all they ask is that you go ahead and pay for the professional grade, which is like 65 or $70, something like that. You might catch it on sale too. So I was like, that is awesome. Pick up quarter staff, China here, I guess. Everybody else want to have darts and daggers covered. See what spells I picked up. For third level, get fourth level. Nope, not yet. I don't have fourth level spells. So ghost armor, I guess. Yeah, that's Face Rig. I didn't know what it was. I had to was watching Red Panda one day and like started researching like how he, because I thought it was something maybe that he had gotten someone to program for him specifically, but no, just Face Rig. Super easy to just download it, run it, and it uses your camera that you have set up. Pretty much, I got it. Just the kids like to just sit there and play with it for hours on end. Yeah, I like my hearing my voice recorded and played back sounds completely different to me than what it does whenever I'm just speaking. So that is it's almost off-putting how differently I sound to myself. It feels creepy hearing myself in a recording. So, but Fortunately, since I have been streaming, that has gotten a lot better, which I feel like that's a an achievement in and of itself. But still, putting my face out there, I haven't I haven't been able to jump that hurdle yet. I mean, there's a few videos on my YouTube channel where I did some uh, face cam work, but it's not my favorite thing to do. I'll get better at it, sure, but right now it's not something that I'm chomping at the bit to start on. Let's hope that. But yeah, that's basically where I am. Just the psychological aspect of streaming, live streaming. That's a I I was amazed whenever I first started streaming about how psycho just psychological it is and how draining it is after doing a 8 hour long stream. How you just get done and then you just feel your body like release all this tension. Whenever you turn the stream off, you feel all the tension just leave your body. Just like feel like you could take a 3 hour long nap. I guess 3 hours long is not really a nap. It's you actually go to sleep. Um, eh. I think about this about talking about how people look. I think about Lobos Jr. I mean, he's not the best looking guy around, but I think that's what makes his audience relate to him a little bit better. Because I mean, he looks the part of the the geek, the nerd of the video game nerd. But I mean, it's a good thing though, because you look at him and you look at all the success that he has. But you if you watch his channel long enough, kind of get an idea of the work that has to go into it, the hours. I mean, it's a guy that streams 6, 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, plus having to do all the off stream things that go along with that, having to edit videos and upload to YouTube and thumbnails and all that kind of stuff too. Uh, does he hire someone to help him out? I think he was. I think now I don't know. I don't know how his setup is because I know a lot of streamers that uh pay their mods on their channel and things like that. Um, the big time streamers. But as far as him individually, I don't know. I know that the first time I've heard him talk about the business aspect of his stream was yesterday. I mean, he just got a sound mixer for his stream. He's never had a sound mixer, and he was trying to iron out some bugs and all that was wrong with it. And he got to talking about the business aspect because he just joined an organization on Twitch called Nerd Fusion, which is basically the equivalent of Fox or ABC or NBC or something like that, except for specifically made for organized for Twitch. And now, and he just did that a couple of weeks ago. But now, since he's done that, he explained that now he has somebody that takes and edits his videos and uploads them to YouTube, and all he has to do is sign in and make them public. Change them from unlisted or private or whatever to public listing, and that's it. And then they do that, and he doesn't have to do his own taxes anymore. Quarterly, he just is filled out a W-2, and all the money gets routed through Nerd Fusion now, and he just pays them a percentage of doing his taxes for him, basically, and helping him out. And like any of the equipment that he has to buy for the stream, they reimburse him because he was having to ride that off on his taxes, but now he just gives his receipts to Nerd Fusion and they reimburse him. But I mean, I'm sure they're getting a significant chunk, but like, um, from what I've heard, like the standard Twitch contract is like for a basically a $5 subscriber, the content creator would get like $3 of it, and Twitch will get two, which seems like a pretty fair deal. And that's like the standard. I have no experience in it, but that just seems like what I've heard. That's the standard Twitch contract, from what I understand. But he had he disclosed that he has around like 4,800 subscribers now, so he's bringing in somewhere around 15 grand a month with subscribers and a little bit of extra uh, stuff that he has going on. So if he has the standard Twitch contract, what is considered a standard Twitch contract, he's bringing in around 15 grand a month. So he's not hurt. It's not going to hurt him to pay somebody else to do an hour or two of video editing a day, plus his taxes for him. Now he's pretty open about his subscriber number. A lot of Twitch channels aren't, but he's pretty undisclosed about his number. But you can't. It's a big what's it called, an NDS, a non-disclosure, or NDA, or like non-disclosure agreement that you sign whenever you sign on with as a Twitch partner, that you can't disclose your your contract agreement, or the what's inside your contract agreement. But the amount of subscribers you have, somebody can figure that out. Yeah, like see, he had 4,000 subscribers, and he had a subathon for reaching something like 20,000 followers. So it was like a 24-hour where he was playing all through the Dark Souls series for 24 hours. And during that 24-hour period, he gained an additional 800 subs. So at the end of it, he said, we've gained 800 subs. It got us up to 4,800 subs. And just from my limited understanding of what is considered the standard Twitch agreement, then he's bringing down some major cash, especially from where I'm sitting. I mean, that's money that that's one of those amounts that say yourself that I don't know what I would do with that much money if I had it, and I probably honestly would not know what to do with that. Oh, sure, at first it'd be great, but at the same time, look at his hours though. He's working like 14 hours a day, 6 and 7 days a week, at least 14 hours a day, and now some of his time's freed up because he has joined Nerve Fusion, but before that, it was 14 hours a day plus. Thankfully, they're helping him out some. He doesn't have time to spend the money. I guess he's not really planning on streaming forever. Well, like he said too, he doesn't stream because for the money. He streams because he enjoys streaming. That's what I've gathered. That if you don't enjoy streaming, then don't start because that's the whole allure to it. Chances are you're not going to make money at it. But if you enjoy it, do it. And it's like I've heard people say before that like if you enjoy something, then find somebody that will pay you. Now 15K, I mean, think about it. He's got 4,800. He's got 4,800 subscribers. If he gets $3 a month for each one of those subscribers, and it'll go up and down because people will cancel their subscription and things like that. But even 4,000 subscribers, just go ahead and take away that he just now got 800 more subscribers, and say 4,000 subscribers just from his Twitch contract. That's not taking into account that he has he's a humble bundle partner, small things like that. Just his Twitch subscribers. If he gets $3 per each subscriber, that's $1,200 a month, or $12,000 a month, which is astounding to me. But a lot of it has to go back into the stream. But he's been doing it for. Let's see, he worked for BioWare. Yeah, he worked for BioWare as a QA. He was quality assurance. He would play. He was one of the main quality assurance guys. I think he said whenever they did a Shadow of the Old Republic or whatever the game was called. I never played it, but basically he would just try to break their games for them. as they were building, making the game, he would be the guy that was playing it as it was being made, and he would just be trying to break the game, find ways of breaking it. And then he just decided he wanted to go full time streaming, and he did. Well, it probably didn't happen exactly that way, but not like he woke up one morning and said, "I'm going to be a full time streamer." He had been he'd been streaming for a while. Whenever he wasn't at work, he was streaming. He enjoyed it. And then whenever it got to the point where he was making enough money to live off of, he quit BioWare. He's one of the success stories, I feel. Get pretty decent spells off these guys. Several level 2 spells. Haven't I? I guess there's level 1 spells. Picked up invisibility. I think, yeah, Lobos Jr. was like the first Twitch streamer that I actually started watching regularly. That's why I'm kind of like a fanboy whenever it comes to him. I started watching him about 6 months after he quit his day job, went full time. He'd been streaming for over a year by then. No, I'm the only person that's ever talked to him. I've had a couple people stop by and talk to me in my chat, but here one day, gone the next. And then whenever I first started streaming regular, I was streaming Terraria every day, and I streamed Terraria solid for over a month. And I got to where I was kind of building an audience. I was getting in the double digits pretty consistently on a day-to-day basis. But I just got tired of playing the same game. I wanted to be more of a variety streamer. I wasn't really into playing that one game for longer than I had already. I still enjoy the game, and I'm going to go back and play it on stream a lot, especially after the 1.3 release for console comes out. But I had a lot of people get on there and be like, "Hey, I want to play with you. I want to play multiplayer. I want to play with you." But I was just doing like solo, uh, like hardcore difficulty runs, just to see how far I could make it before before I died. And on that difficulty was permadeath, so I was trying to see how far I could make it before I died. And I made a lot of. I'm guessing they were kids, young kids. Made a lot of kids mad because I was just like, no, no, I'm not playing multiplayer. I'm not playing multiplayer. you know, I plan on doing a multiplayer stream this day and this such and such day, and then they wouldn't show up for whenever I had it planned. And then the next day they'd be there and be like, "Hey, we're multiplayer stream." Like, it was yesterday. No one showed up. I played by myself again. So the the audience that I love that audience that game draws, or it seems to draw for every other Terraria streamer. But just for me, the audience that I was seeming to draw at that time was very toxic, and it may have just been because it was such a small group. So I want to branch out and do a little bit more variety. And also there was a streamer that I was watching that played Terraria. I won't mention his name because this is it really a good. It's just something I've witnessed in him. Is that just here in the last month or so he got partnered, you know, and but he was streaming strictly Terraria was all he was streaming, and really successful at it. Really was a really good player. Then he got partner, and he doesn't want to be that kind of streamer forever. He doesn't want to stream be that one trick pony forever. Terraria, games come and go, and eventually Terraria will lose its luster. And he started branching out and trying to do more variety type streaming, and it's he's done okay at it, but not great because a lot of his audience that he had whenever he was playing Terraria just doesn't watch anymore. So now, any Dark Soul games? Is that what DS games mean? I'm thinking it's Dark Soul. I haven't really had a bad experience streaming Dark Souls games yet. No, I say that yet, but I kind of expect to whenever I go to do a playthrough of Dark Souls 2. Kind of expect that there's going to be a little bit of blowback, the occasional troll that comes in, just because of the game. Dark Souls, yeah. Um, I kind of expect that there's going to be some trolls come in whenever I stream Dark Souls 2. I've already kind of prepared myself for that. I highly expect it. If if I don't have any come in for Dark Souls 2, I will be surprised. Pleasantly surprised, but surprised nonetheless. See if I can spread some of these around. If I'm encumbered, maybe I can still walk to the edge of the map. Can you walk? Nope, you can't walk. Luckily, can he walk? Nope. Go buy some more darts. Sell off these pancake shells. Stock everybody. And now that I think about it, I'm not really. I don't know how optimistic I'm feeling about streaming Dark Souls 2. Because it's my least favorite of the Dark Souls games myself. Yeah, gotta be quick on that timeout. But got to kind of make sure your expectations are made known. I've only ever had to time out one person. I don't remember Twitch tag, whatever it's called. I don't even remember it. But I remember it was whenever I was right at my end of playing Terraria. I was like, right, I was getting to the point where I was like, no, no, I've got to play something else. I'm dying here. It's not fun anymore. And I said, the guy came, whoever it was, he came on and he was like, well, no, I want to play. I was like, no, no, it's not multiplayer today. It's just playing by myself. You know, just chill stream. Well, let me play. No, no, dude. Like, at the time, I didn't even have. I was playing on Xbox One. I didn't have an Xbox Live account, so I couldn't have played multiplayer with him if I wanted to. He was like, "Come on," and he went from begging to getting really rude about it to the point where I was like, where he was like getting edited by my bot, and whenever like a bot has to come in and moderate somebody for their language, then you know you've reached a tipping point with some people. Like, dude, it's just a game. Like it's single. You can play single player. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing single player. But yeah, so I had to do something about him. Yeah, I mean, I was like, whenever I was streaming, that was my biggest issue was with people coming on the stream and just begging to play multiplayer. Whenever I was streaming Terraria, that was my biggest thing. It was like they would just go through Twitch and look for people that were playing on Xbox One that would and ask to play with them until they found somebody that would let them. And I guess that's how they work. That's how they found people to play with. And no, I didn't mind them coming in asking. I'd be like, no, it's just single player. I'm just playing by myself. And they'd be, oh, okay, cool. And then they just dip back out. Whatever. But I actually got some people that would stay around. That. But that guy that day, he wanted to play and he didn't care if I did or didn't want to. He wanted to let me know about it too. So I don't mind people having a certain amount of sarcasm about them. Or complaining that I, I don't even mind people complaining that I suck at the game or having a, backseating, but backseating from a safe distance. If that makes any sense? Or like be at least be mindful that that is what you're doing. You know, I don't mind people backseating, but at least be mindful that hey, if I tell you that I don't want you to, then understand that oh yeah, that is what I was doing. And Twitch is a fairly new medium, so it's streaming is a new medium and new kind of it's a new industry in and of itself. So a lot of people don't understand whenever somebody says backseating what exactly that is or why that should be considered taboo. It's just like you wouldn't want somebody like telling you how to play a video game over your shoulder. That kind of the same com same concept, and especially like doing Dark Souls. That's you're going to get people that backseat, and it's no problem. I mean, I don't mind people that backseat. Really, Dark Souls. Sometimes they actually have valid input, but most of the time it's like something that I've tried, 15 minutes before they ever got on. They just didn't see me try it that way, or they'll say, "Hey, parry," and I'm like, "Oh, you don't want to see me try to parry. Trust me." you know, Something like that. uh, Yeah, running in the Special Olympics. Oh God, that's hilarious. Well, it's like arguing about anything. Arguing about politics or religion or anything like that. I don't really care to, because I have my beliefs and everyone else has theirs, and hardly ever me and my wife don't match up, don't line up perfectly in a lot of our beliefs, but doesn't mean we have to hate each other for it. And in the end, it's not that important. Like people getting all salty on the internet or something. And it's like it's not really that important. You know, you're speaking to a person that's most likely thousands of miles away from you. Why are you, why is he running up here? It's probably the script that I changed. There we go. That's why I will not debate or argue religion or politics, or I'll playfully talk, argue sports. All right, monster. But I may playfully argue with someone over a sports team or something like that. But as far as like getting downright serious about it, it's not worth it to me. Yeah, let's see how close are we on Emma. About 10,000 off. What is that? Oh Lord, like 60 more Ankeg to kill. Uh, I mean, there's a couple of things that I can go run do. A couple of maps that I haven't fully explored yet. But I'm almost to the point where a thief is near necessity. Got to that point, and then I dual classed out of my thief to a mage. But I mean, I wanted to be canon as far as the game is concerned. I wanted to adhere to the storyline, my what I understand. These are the five NPCs that with you at least up until the beginning, right before the beginning of Baldur's Gate 2. So what are what all are you streaming right now, Monster? I saw near what Final Fantasy 15. I don't know why. Forza Motorsport 6. Okay, going to get on 3. Oh wow, Witcher 3. Wow, you'll be playing that for the next year. I have actually refused to buy that game because because for that reason, because it's going to be such, if I start playing it, it's going to be a never-ending story. It's just never going to end. And I'm not saying that because that like it's a bad thing. It's just I'm never going to be able to play anything else. And not because I wouldn't have any other options, just because I probably won't want to play anything else. Like, see, think of some games that are coming out that I'm kind of excited about. I haven't came out yet. And I don't understand really why, but I'm kind of excited about the Guardians of the Galaxy game that Telltale's coming out with. I think it's going to be fun to, it's going to be fun to play through. I really hope I'm still on Telltale's good side also. I would get review copies for Telltale, like anytime they ever came out with anything since I don't know which came out first, either Batman or the new Walking Dead, the new Frontier series that they did. That like their last part just released, but they were pretty consistent about sending me free review copy, like or free season passes, and I hope I'm still in their good grace. Guardians of the Galaxy though, it's like one that I might just have to get anyway. I know where The Walking Dead and all of it kind of serious. I kind of look for um, Telltale's take on Guardians of the Galaxy to be a nice reprieve from all the seriousness. And if you like, I don't know what your thought is about old games like this. These what like top-down view isometric type game. But if you like them, if you like them, you really enjoy them. The guys at In Exile, they are fantastic. They're the ones that came out with like Wasteland 2 and the new Planescape, Tides of Numenera. The Not really a direct sequel to the old Planescape Torment, but like the spiritual successor to it. And then like Beamdog, they have all the rights to the older games like this, and they just I believe what's the date? Day I don't even know what today's date is. 13th, I think like yesterday or day before they rolled out with the Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition. So but Beamdog owns all the rights to these older games though, and then you have um, an Exile that have bought the rights to be able to make sequels. Right now, I know they're working on a Wasteland 3. Oops. But the guys in Exile, they're super smart. Might and Magic 10. That's an older one, isn't it? I've never gotten into Might and Magic. I played a little bit whenever I was about see how old was I? Probably about 11 or 12, and I think like a demo of Might and Magic came on one of the PC Gamer discs that used to come in PC Gamer. The demos, whenever demo discs were still a thing, and I would just play and replay through the demo version over and over. Oh, okay, I got you. I got all of Minsk's uh, rare selection text. I don't know whether they're if I sit here and click him long enough, he'll say them again. Yeah, that's all his rare thing. You have to click him like for 15 or 20 times before he'll say them. See, games that I would like to play through Mass Effect. I'd like to play through the Mass Effect series, at least 1 through 3. maybe Andromeda. They kind of botched that release badly by having so many bugs in it whenever it came out. I mean, it's kind of a thing that once a game's released, that it's going to have bugs and things. Oh, Darksiders 1 and 2, yeah. See, Darksiders 1, I got it like years ago on 360 for like a couple of bucks at GameStop. And I just got it because it was cheap. And then it was months, maybe years before I ever popped it in and actually sat down and played it. And I was really surprised at how good it was. And then Dark Souls 2, not Dark Souls, Darksiders 2, I've never picked it up. Darksiders 1 and 2. But yeah, Mass Effect, but yeah, they botched that release of Andromeda. Because you whenever a game's released now, it's like the public understands that this is a massive game with millions of lines of code. There's going to be some bugs. But whenever you release it and the day one patch doesn't even address like glaring bugs like that game had in it, it kind of is disheartening to the consumer. And I know they've fixed a lot in it since then, but they messed up letting some of those bugs through the cracks. Yeah, but Darksiders 1 is extremely surprising to me. I wish they'd make a Darksiders 3. I'd definitely play through all three of them on stream then. Horizon Zero Dawn. Have you not picked it up yet? I know I hadn't seen you play it, but I mean, you've got Nier and Final Fantasy 15. Those are huge, huge games. I thought maybe you just hadn't gotten to it. It'd just be disheartening for me to watch a playthrough of it just because I don't have a PS4, and it's such an awesome looking game. Now that is, in my opinion, an example of a game company or a publisher releasing a game and it being done correctly. Because even if the game had issues, it was so even if Horizon Zero Dawn was released with bugs, it was so good that the bugs didn't even matter that much. Yeah, not enough time in the day. Yeah, I mean, you're playing some right now. You're streaming some massive game. I mean, I know Co Carnage has been streaming Nier on his channel. I mean, he was streaming it today. I think. I mean, this morning before I got on. Before I started, I think I saw on his channel that he was streaming Nier again. And he's been streaming since day one release. He hasn't been streaming that game on a daily basis, but no, he's been streaming it consistently since it released. Getting closer, a little less than 6,000 away from having my thief skills back. Ooh, wow, I think it's poison arrow. Drops some good stuff. Important. Wow, that was a lot of magic missiles. Those three guys, two guys, whatever. But right now, I'm really excited to finish this playthrough up and get started on. I was doing like 2 or 3 playthroughs at a time and like swapping them up, but like it seemed like one would always take priority over the others because I was having more fun with it. So I think I'm gonna stay with one game at a time for right now. Try to stream them, try to pump them out quicker, so I don't get bogged down in one. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll make you mod on here too. Um, I think thinking about it. I think I remember the may not be the right command. I'll try it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, that's me. Well, the the thing about it, if I play the same game for like like one playthrough, I can stomach it. Multiple playthroughs in like one after another, it just it gets old quick. So like Baldur's Gate, I've got this playthrough and two more planned of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition because I want to see which playthrough I have more fun with. I have this playthrough which is just with a canon party that that show up in Baldur's Gate 2, and then I have an evil party playthrough planned, which I think will be an insane amount of fun. And then I have then enhanced edition playthrough. That's like where I pick up all the enhanced edition characters that they added in. So I have 3 playthroughs, and then whichever one I have more fun with, that's the character that character that I complete the playthrough with. That's what I'm going to Baldur's Gate 2 with. But that's like a long time from now because I've got other games mixed in there. So I'm not playing 3 playthroughs of Baldur's Gate. But like I'm really excited about getting into Dark not Dragon Age Origins because I think I told you this before, but like I have a perpetual problem of not completing games, especially RPGs where there's a character creation process or where there's a class selection process or where whenever you level up you get to distribute points into skills because I always think, crap, I got to do it this way. Well, no, I've given that character. I got to start over, start another character. So I just perpetually make more characters. start new playthroughs. And then I'll go back and be like, well, I've already created one of those classes. I'm going to go back and look at it. Or, I don't need to create another class like that because this is the my save file from where I've already created that class. And then I'll go back and try to play on it, and I have no idea in the game where I am. So I end up having to start over anyway. So that's another positive that streaming has brought to me is that I have uh, it gives me more motivation. It actually gives me an initiative to finish a playthrough whenever I start it instead of just starting more playthroughs. It's like I beat I still haven't beat Dark Souls 3. Now, Dragon Age Origins, I haven't beaten it. I've played the majority of the game, but I haven't beat it. I've only beat Baldur's Gate like twice, or yeah, maybe only twice. That's in what is it? How old is the game now? Like 20 some odd years of playing it. I've only beaten it twice, and one of those was as a solo bard back at the classic edition. Oh, getting closer. I should be so massively over leveled now. It doesn't matter with if I decide to go to Durlag's Tower though. It doesn't matter how leveled you are. That area in this game is just unforgiving. Using like 6 of your fingers at the same time. Oh, controls across games. I got you. Yeah, that's what threw me off whenever I played Dark Souls 1 for the first time. Because if you have never played any of the Soulsborne game, the controls on that game are not intuitive at all. You have to play through the little tutorial area like you're a complete noob. It's not like going from a first person shooter or something like that to Dark Souls and you know where the run buttons are or the attack button and all that. No. Or another type of dungeon crawler. The controls seemed completely backwards to me. I was like, how do you jump? And then I found out how to jump and I was like, why would you jump that way? But then after you play it for a while, you get used to it. I'm guessing that's probably how Nier is. It's like you start playing it and you're like, what are you asking my fingers to do? Go back to attack and throw a pebble. That sounds, yeah, I can understand that. Like whenever I first got a see first 360. No, it wasn't a 360. What was it? What did I? Whenever I was living at home, maybe it was the original Xbox. Yeah, I wanted a. I think I had a PC at that time. I wouldn't even didn't even have a console, and I wanted, all my buddies had console, and I wanted to be able to play what they were playing. The PC I had, wasn't that good, so I could buy the PC version of the games they were playing and show them how much better they looked or anything. I had to run everything at the lowest setting. So I went out and bought, I think it was the original Xbox, and the controls seemed just the hold of the controller and everything seemed so backwards to me at the time that like the next day I took it back and went and got a PlayStation 2. I couldn't hang. It was more than I could wrap my head around at the time. And that was the last PlayStation I owned, was a PlayStation 2. I bought my 360 the not long after I got married, I think. And never looked back. Yeah, oh god, first person shooters on console. I mean, I'm not on PC, I'm decent, but granted I haven't played a PC first person shooter in 12 years probably, honestly. If I actually went back and counted it up, it'd probably be about 12 years, 13 years. Okay, let's quit talking about that. But console first person shooters, I can't. I just can't. It's like I've got 7 days to die, and it's like a first person survival game. And just aiming in that game, like aiming a bow, just makes me want to scoop my eyes out. It's horrible. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back down here. I to go through and see what I'm leaving laying around. All the room she got. Whoop. Like whenever I try to play a first person shooter on console, it's like I can hear angels weeping at times. It's so sad. Like why? Try to come out here to rest up because Minsk is going to die. Ah, two of them. And now Emmeline's gonna die. No. Okay, good. I can come out here and rest. Play together and stream it at the same time. Not really. I don't know of any off the top of my head. I don't really know where what your taste in games go drift toward. Ooh, taking a hit. I don't know. That's good. Game play together and stream it at the same time. Do a side by side of the same game. Oh, I got you. Like single player game, but do a side by side. Is that what you mean? Like a race or what? Yeah, oh, okay, like a game to play and just choose a certain point in the game to reach or complete the game or whatever and just race to that point or defeat or to the end of the game or whatever. Hmm, that would be interesting. Just together, not necessarily a race. Oh, okay. Hmm, that would be fun. Do whatever. That would be a fun idea to consider. Now, in practice, it may be a different story. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a couple people do it. The couple I've seen, let's see, I saw, what was it? I think once a week there's a community on Twitch that does Legend of Zelda like races though. They don't do. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like there's a community of Legend of Zelda on on Twitch, and that's what they do. Once a week they all the streamers get together and it's like one or two or three channels. They do a tournament on a different Legend of Zelda game, and it's an all day tournament. They, you know, bracket system and everything. I've seen that. I can't think of any. Can't think of any other games that I've seen it done with. Yeah, setting it up would be definitely the biggest challenge. It's like now now my mind is stretched out too thin to play the game because I'm thinking about that and trying to play the game too, and it's just like I can't do either very well. Can't I don't know which one of these I should pick really, honestly. Maybe maybe go touch. No, Stako with his fist would be awful. Glitter dust or go with invisibility. Level 3. I picked last time haste. Haven't even used it yet because all I've been doing is farming the same place. I like Skull Trap. I like Skull Trap. I like monster summoning, but it's not as useful. Maybe do this. This would be fun to use. Mass invisibility or dire charm. Really, let's go with this. Yeah, setting it up. I don't know. We might could stream it on like one of our channels and the other one host it. I don't know. That would be. I don't know. It'd be difficult. It'd be. I would have to talk to someone that's actually done something similar to that before, just to try to see how they set it up. Yeah, it'd have to be something we'd have to search out. I wouldn't know where to start, to be honest. Like I said, the simpler route would probably be like for us to find out some way of I don't know. Side by side, that would be I don't know. I really don't. Maybe I could stream to my channel. Maybe I could stream to my channel and then you could capture it in your I don't know. I'd have to stream it to you or something. Either streaming my channel and then you could capture it and put it into your overlay, and then I don't know. It'd be difficult. Hurt my brain to think about it. Yeah, I'd have to do Skype or something, something like that. Ooh, a game like a Player Unknown Battle. Was it Battleground? That or a battle royale game. That would be fun. That would be a blast to do, like 2-person team. Gets. I want to go dagger with her. Go with quarterstaff. Then she can pick a quarterstaff. Now she's got her stuff back, right? Do I have to outlevel my old? Yeah, I do, don't I? No, I don't. It doesn't say inactive anymore. Yeah, it does right there. Never mind. So I have to be level 7 before I can unlock it. Crap, that's another 20,000 XP. Well, I'm committed at this point. Everybody's inventory is getting full. Magica. Get these pancake shells and run, sell them, sell off all my gems, necklaces, and all that good stuff. Come back and I guess I'll go ahead and grind on to the next level. I've never messed with dual class or multi-class much in this game, so the kind of uncharted waters for me. Go ahead and where is that? Go to failed post end and sell off my gems and everything. That'd be fun. You know a whole lot more about that game than I do. There's no doubt we could figure it out and get it done. Yeah, it's probably been about that long since I played it, at least. Okay, let's see. Dual touch. That. Right, that. Acid arrow. What they go? Yeah, it'd promote us. Be fun to try. Ah, lovely inventory management. It'd be cool for you to mail it direct. I just have to. I'll. I can whisper you a. I can whisper you my digits after stream today. You may have to remind me, but I can do that. Man, this little container was full of gemstone. Okay. Yeah, just whisper me your email, or whisper it to me, or message it to me, or whatever. That way, once I see your email, I'm like, hey, yeah, I was supposed to do something with this. All this stuff is just like just change. That's a good bit though. Oh, those pearls were 200, 100 feet. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yeah, if we could get a couple of other small streamers, to buy into it and just have like just all come together and have like a day that we all stream the same thing at the same time, and all of us reach out through our individual social media networks and let everybody know, hey, this is happening this day. Come and check it out. This that we're and all these streamers are going to be doing this game on this day between this and this time. The more the merrier. Just have like a mass streaming session. But yeah, I want to do what you was talking about too, about having like a side by side stream too. There, finally, that bag is empty. You streaming today, Monster? This is usually about the time you. What time do you usually start? Is it usually around this time? I need to go ahead and rest in here. The, the smithy's not going to be open to sell these pancake shells until daytime. Yeah. Oh, you're waiting on your cable, so that's what's happening. Gotta wait. Gotta wait on the cable guy. Is that happening today, or am I like getting my like completely confused? Yeah. Start around 8 Mountain. Oh no, no internet. Man, I'm back up. I think I just made like 10,000 gold on all the jewels and the pancake shells. I guess it was picking them all up. Just took a while to click on each one to sell it. About 5 hours. So are you gonna get to stream today at all? Wait a minute. I need probably pick up another couple of stack of darts. Oh, you have wireless consoles. Oh, okay. Yeah, what I'm able to stream and like I'm glad that I'm the age that I am, that these older games like Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, things like that, they're redoing is actually appeals to me because what I'm able to stream is severely limited right now by I mean I can stream basically anything on Xbox One, which the resolution kind of sucks whenever I'm streaming it, but it is possible because I'm able to stream it with a Windows 10 to my computer. But I'm actually streaming on a laptop, just a Dell laptop with an i7 Intel Pentium processor at 2.5 gigahertz. That's what's limiting me is that. So like any I can play more CPU intense games, but I can't very well stream them very well because of just the fact that um, it's too much of a pull on my CPU. So I was looking into like I know Razer has a an external CPU that's coming out like in August, or a GP coming out in August that goes through the uh, Ether the Thunderbolt cable, but that's like it's basically as much as I could make a decent streaming computer and just have a dual computer setup, a dual PC setup. But like something that's like the Neverwinter series, that's like 8 years old. Well, not 8 years old. How old is that game? That game, what like the first? Remember it first released? What was it like 2000, 2001? Yeah. See, I'm just that's like far and beyond better than what I've got. That Canyon Core is ridiculous. Devil's Canyon, the whole brand, everything from it, it's just awesome. Yeah, I was looking into yesterday after I finished streaming. I was looking into getting maybe an external GPU. I mean, you can make your own, and I could make my make my own or external GPU for my laptop, and it'd be great. But the cost, the cost right now, it'd be easier for me to just get a gaming PC and turn the settings down a little bit, be able to stream and game at the same time. But if everything goes the way I want them to, which they, oh yeah, yeah, I say that pretty much. Yeah, if everything goes the way I want them to, and which they rarely do, and hopefully I'll be able to get me a dual PC, a nice dual PC setup by maybe this time next year. That's what I'm hoping for. But until then, I've got a whole backlog of games. Like I told you about my list, I've got Wasteland 2 that I haven't played that I'm looking forward to. I've got um, Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Inquisition. So, Dragon Age Inquisition, I have played very little of the first part. Whenever I think EA had like an EA Access free weekend or something like that, and I played it a couple of times then. And the way that game plays, I expect that it's going to be a time sink right there. That's gonna be like a month long. That may be like a month long playthrough right there. Then I got a couple more playthroughs of Baldur's Gate that I want to do, and then after I get them done, I want to be able to do Baldur's Gate 2, and then there's some other ones too. Dark Souls 2 and 3. That all your stream saves go to. So you automatically record all of your uh, streams to your own personal device. Right now, I'm just letting. I mean, I could. I've got room, but right now I'm just letting Twitch record my stuff, and then I just get on there and upload it to YouTube from there. I'm ex- I'm excited to get back into building PCs too, because I used to do a good bit of that. The only PC I've ever owned, the only desktop I've ever owned that I didn't build myself was my first ever that I got whenever I was, it was way back in like the mid 90s. That's cool. Just save it there, and then I know I sometimes have trouble. Twitch is kind sometimes finicky about letting an upload from to YouTube be successful. So sometimes it takes a couple of tries, and if it's a 4 to 8 hour long upload, it may be 3 or 4 hours before it finally says, "Hey, I failed to upload, so you're gonna have to try again." And then if it does it again, that that's 10 hours that it could already been up and on the YouTube. I have just downloaded it from Twitch and then uploaded it from my PC to YouTube. It works just as well. Sometimes it's faster if Twitch is having one of those. It's just being moody one day. Just doesn't want to work right. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, it's nice to have a backup too. Ah, yeah. I don't know. I may buy a gaming PC and then build a streaming PC. Just buy a really good gaming PC that I can customize to my specs, and then Alienware, Razer, or something like that, and then build a streaming PC because streaming kind of a Might be able to find certain niche markets that sell some what they call a streaming PC, but probably be easier just to go ahead and build one from the ground up. Then you know what you're getting. Yeah, I won't ever forget the first PC I ever built. I had to build it twice. Went and put it together, got everything in there, ready to flip it on, turned it on, and it shorted the motherboard out. And thusly shorted everything else in the system out. So I had to go. Basically, all I had was I think I might have, I don't know, I don't remember exactly what I was able to salvage from it, other than the case, other than the tower, but that was it. Yeah, that's where I'm running into issues, is the video encoding. Just being such a drag on my CPU. Which, like, doing stuff off streaming from Xbox, it's not that bad. It's not nearly as bad. Like, even playing like a game like this with only an i7 at 2.5, it's a it's a drag. It pulls down the GPU pretty heavily, or not the CPU, pretty bad. The game like this, I don't even think. I think I'd probably have to go into the BIOS just to be able to turn the GPU on for a game like this, because it doesn't even. There's no 3D graphics going on. It's all kind of low intensity, but whenever you're streaming it at the same time, a little bit of a different story. Hey, Dinah here leveled up. I didn't even. Now Khalid's leveled up too. Level him up. Another reduction in Seiko. Puts him at like 5 base Seiko with the bow. With the bow. And she gets. Ooh, she gets 2 level 4 spells. I don't even think I've got any level 4 spells. Nope. I don't know. Sure. Let's memorize that one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think the integrated GPU and is even doing anything on this. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. About having to be partnered to get full 1080 at 60 frames. Hadn't even thought about that. But you're already, I mean, you're prepared. You can go ahead and stream at 1080 at 60, but Twitch will just cut it cut it in half before it ever gets out to the masses. Well, I wait a minute. I remember something about this. About hearing something about this. They have so many allotments, basically, of people that can stream at that speed. And from what I understand, that like if you find a really low traffic time to stream, which on Twitch, I don't even know when that would be, because whenever I wake up in the morning, it's a lot of Germans, and then whenever I go to bed at night, it's all the Russians getting on and starting to stream, all the Russian streamers. So I don't know when that would be, when a dip in Twitch traffic would take place exactly, but I've heard that like they have so many allotments of that ability to be able to stream at 1080 at 60 frames per second. And if they have extra, then they go ahead and use them. I mean, so they're not just sitting there unused. So I mean, even if you're not partnered and you stream at a low traffic time, sometimes you'll see your stream will like buffer, and then whenever it buffers and it comes back, then it's at 1080 at 60 frames per second, even if you're not partnered. It's just that they have somebody that they don't have enough partners online streaming at that time to use the minimum amount that they have set aside for streams. So they'll go ahead and just throw it on a stream. I've heard of that happening. It was a couple of years ago, but I've heard of it happening. It may not happen anymore. Well, I said yesterday before I got off that my goal was going to be to unlock Emmowin's thief skills on her character again, and that's basically all I'm going to get done. Which I don't mind. Yeah, that's what happened to me. That was the day about 3 weeks ago, I guess. Now I was going to try to stream and like the I ran health test, stream health test and everything, and it was just so unstable. It was an unwatchable, and I hadn't changed anything. That's what like drove me crazy. So that's what I'm pretty sure I figured out. It's somewhere in the wire. But like it's been fine ever since that one day. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I don't have to work on anything for a while longer. Twelve gigabytes an hour. Ooh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, last month was the first month that we got a warning from our cable company saying that it was like 3 days before the end of the month, and we got a warning from our cable company saying, hey, you're reaching your maximum download limit for the month. We're going to charge you extra if you go over this amount. And we were like, didn't we sign up for unlimited? But what they call unlimited is basically an obscene amount that they think you should never go over, but people do whenever they stream. They watch Twitch, they watch YouTube, they watch Netflix, Hulu. They it was like it's like a terabyte a month, like in a calendar month that I'm getting right now. And then for every 50 gigabytes I go over, it's like $10. Which, if I mean, if you ran through a terabyte in about 27 or 28 days, 50 gigabytes aren't going to be much. $50 for 80. I think I don't think we get like a terabyte for about that much where we're at. But there is a true unlimited. By doing all that, I did find out that there is a true unlimited for where I'm at, but it's I want to say it's almost like twice the price of just the terabyte a month. But the upload speed is like ridiculous on that package too. It's like the upload speed is like half of what my download speed right now is. Something ridiculous, like 25 or 30 up. It's like $120 a month or something like that. I would never use that much upload speed. Mm. Well, I'm getting. See, mine's through. What is mine through? Comcast, I think. I think I've. I think I'm getting. I'm supposed to get something like 75 or 80 down and like 15 up. But I think the most I've seen up is like 7 or 8 whenever I ran a upload speed test. And down, I think I consistently get about 40. Supposed to get like 75, so I don't know. There's so many things that attribute to that being different too. Let's see. Got all kind of new stuff here. Neutralize poison. Wait, I got slow poison. Why would I? Oh, it restores 10 hit points off. Sense of harmony. I remember that being really good. Gains +2 bonus to armor class. All woodland beach. Sure. Yeah, but like the true unlimited package that I think Comcast has, and I'm probably quoting this wrong, but it's in the ballpark of something like a 30 megabytes per second upload, and the download speed just like ridiculous. I mean, basically, it's for like a business. Because other than the fact that a terabyte download limit, whenever the kids have all their devices, and then we have Hulu and Netflix. We don't ever watch cable. We don't even watch local news or weather. We need the weather. We look at it on our phones. Terabyte is right there at being almost not enough. Picked up the wrong thing. Picked up some of these treasures. Yeah, I haven't watched a news program and I can't tell you when. I just don't. Yeah, whatever. Has it affected me in so long? I don't know if it's ever affected me. So why? Why? Wow, that's a lot of magic missiles. Two, and all three of them cast magic missiles at the same time. It's a whole lot of them. What the crap? Where? Why is he up here? Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because I mean, if all I did was sit around and watch the news, I would be a way more depressed person than I already am. I'd be miserable. It's like how do it's like growing up. I would go over to like my grandparents' house, and that's what they keep on all the time with like CNN or Weather Channel. And I don't know how they manage to keep sane. Hey, I'm halfway to the next level. Oh no. There. uh, let's see. One of my grandmothers. Well, I've still got both my grandmothers. Both my grandfathers are passed away, but both my grandmothers are still living. Um, One watches court TV. Um, See, one of them like sleeps till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon and then stays up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and watches court TV. And the other one uh takes Tylenol PMs and fights sleep and watches Hallmark. Jerry Springer and drink beer. That's one thing about Jerry Springer. If you ever got feeling bad about the state that you were in, he could always find a way to make you feel better about yourself. Well, at least I'm not them. Oh wow. Yeah, my grandparents, at least on my father's side, believed in procreation. I sat down like some one night last week. Yeah, it was one night last week, and like I had to. It was like just counting up my cousins, like first cousins, like not second cousins, anything like that, just first cousins. And I got way up into like 60 plus, and I like most of them I wouldn't know them if I passed them on the street. That's why I had to like I was like texting my mom and dad and was like, "Hey, Aunt so and so, how many kids does she have?" Yeah, I've got a huge family. And I told my whenever I got done, I basically looked at my son and I was like, "Look, you don't want to risk marrying a cousin. Move away. That's the only advice I can give you. There's too many of us. I've got aunts and uncles that I wouldn't know if I passed them on the street. I've got aunts and uncles I've never met. Oh man, in ways I count you lucky, and but I wouldn't trade places with you. You know, you understand that. You know what I mean. Like if I only had myself to be responsible for, wow, what could I accomplish with the knowledge and wisdom that I have now that I didn't have before I had a wife and kids. Not necessarily that I've gained by having a wife and kids, just the wisdom that comes with time. Good Lord, it takes forever. I knew it would though. No, really, no surprise. I live a, I don't know what kind of lifestyle you'd say I live. I live a introvert lifestyle. I don't. I don't have friends. I don't go out. I don't party, nothing like that. I don't drink. I don't go out to bars. Not necessarily because it's any kind of any belief that I have. It's just I don't find it interesting. I enjoy I enjoy the family that I've made for myself, but like I don't even go and visit my parents like I probably should. Like my parents live like 15 minutes away, and I go to see them maybe once a month, if at that. I mean, I'll speak to them in a text message maybe once a week or call them on the weekend or something like that, but just not interested in those things like I once was. I mean, I'll make friends fairly easily. Just I don't invest the time into the friendship, and it just falls apart. Not usually any fault other than anyone's fault other than mine. I mean, I have acquaintances, but I don't have anybody that I would consider a friend. You know, I've ran him slap out of arrows again. Well, he's got -4 armor class. I guess he can swing a sword with the best of them. Not that sword though. Oh, really? That's the way I feel too. It's like I'm really, even if I never like am able to, make an income at this whole streaming thing, it's I'm able to talk, you know, giving me an outlet to exercise my vocal cords, if nothing else. That's so sad to say, but there's another one somewhere. Yeah, I guess he disappeared. It gives me an outlet. I mean, it saves me from speaking to a 3-year old all day. Because I find that after I'm here by myself with a 3-year old all day, and then I have two preteens that come home from school, and I have them to speak to. And besides that, there's nobody. I find that by the time my wife gets home and she starts talking because she wants to talk about her day and what all's went on with her and everything, I can't, I can't take it in. Like by that time, my mind is just broke in that way. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Man, Khalid's pretty good on as a frontliner too. I know Khalid does not see much use though in most playthroughs because he just if he t- takes a critical hit from something and it takes like half his health, he his morale breaks. Then he's just running around. Oh yeah, just civilized conversation. Because um, even if I go out and meet with old acquaintances or like I hate to put it like this, but like people that call them that say that I'm their friend, and in all honesty, I probably am just because that's the kind of person I am. You know, if they would call me in 3 o'clock in the morning needing something, I'd probably be there for them. But I don't really consider them that way with me, and not that they wouldn't do that for me, just that I'm the kind of I wouldn't ask them to. That even if I go out and like try to have something to do with them, just I I I don't have anything in common with them. It's a chore. Being a friend with somebody shouldn't be so much work, you know. Shouldn't be trying. Shouldn't feel exhausted after having spoken with them. Man, I'm timing this pretty good. I wish I got streaming a little bit earlier, but I always seem to put off until I look up at the clock and I'm like, oh crap, I was going to be streaming, 15 minutes ago. I've still got to fix breakfast and make coffee and all this good stuff. Yeah, yeah, it seems like that's kind of the trend. Seems like that's like a trend with people. We just may be kind of cut from the similar mold that we attract people that seem to be that type of person. But I guess I might get that from my parents. My parents always seem to be have always seemed to be that those type of people that they'll become friends with another couple or something like that, and then everything seems like it's copacetic, and then it may be days, it may be months, it may be a year, but eventually there's something that is just like kind of like, I think we're gonna have to back away. Something happens and they end up getting the shaft. Oh, let me look at the info. Information stat. That's what total experience value. Oh, percentage of total kills in part in the game. 12%. Wow, 34%. That's a big jump. Leads 28%. Oh wow. All my mages are so low. I would think they would be higher. Minsk is doing the lion's share. Between Minsk and Khalid, they're doing the lion's share of the work. As far as kills, anyway. Those numbers should shift though between now and the end of the game because now they're getting into their more damaging spells. They're really getting where they can do some damage. Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah, you were probably uh used your money well, and he saw that, and instead of and thought it equated to you having money, and then whenever he found out different, he didn't want to have nothing to do with you. And I think one of my biggest things though about having friends is that it's easy for me to make friends because the whole fact that I'm overly friendly in ways. Like I go above and beyond just I guess the way I was brought up, and I don't know how to say no, and that's usually gotten me in more trouble than not. So I've just found it easier not to have friends. I mean, I'm friendly, but if anybody starts getting too close, like they're wanting to be too friendly, like come out, come out with us or something like that, I'm like, I'm good. Oh, it's right back there. That's not a good place for him to be. There we go. Yay! It's happened. Right, right, right. Regain abilities from inactive class. Woohoo! That's what I've been looking for. Level 2 spells and level 4 spell. Heck yeah. I don't even have any level 4 on either one of these guys. I have spell slots, but nothing to put in them. Guess I could go see if I can find something. But honestly, farming for as long as I have farmed to get her back, to get her thieving skills back, has been exhausting today. But she's got all of her fine trap, all that back. Let me fix her script. Advanced attack, ranged weapons, items, all that good stuff, and fine trap. Done. Alright, so I am going to quick save it and probably just go ahead and wrap it up here. And, well, I don't know. I need to go through and pick up all these treasures because I guess there's a lot more here than I thought there was. Let's see. All these scrolls over on her. Well, oh, wait a minute. That one. Can I give item? Free full. Go to her. that over there. Throw all the squirrels on her because then at least they'll stack that way. Go through and loot all this crap. Then have to do it at the beginning of the next stream. Just jump right back into it. Go ahead and take on your legs, or not your like, do Buckwood. I think that's it. Oh, oh, see something there, something there, and gracious, a bunch of stuff. That's the technical term for it, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I was able to reach all these up here. Uh, I'm pretty sure I wasn't able to reach these. Guess that's it. Dump these in here. Not full yet. That's great. Wow, got fails at the wazoo. That's also a technical term, wazoo. I know there used to be a wand of monster summoning in that cave. Why they took it out. Wow, they're spread out. Move you up. Some arrows up. What am I controlling? Oh, okay then. And can I get rid of this? Nope. Hurry up. I got inventory management to do. Could pick up bandit scalp while I'm here. Cheap that. They sell for 25 gold feet, so worth on too. Okay. Cool. Forgot about all these different characters that had all this on them too. May fill my gym bag up. Sounds so weird every time I say it. It's actually called a gym bag. GM, not GY. Nope, back neither. It won't stack the things you got. Oh, wow, I got this one away. It got really quiet. Ah, alright. Oh, God. Music's gone. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. And she got sleep. Is it sleep? Yeah, sleep. Don't have any copies of sleep. Wait. Detection invisibility, color spray, burning hand. That's it. Got everything stacked. Alright. Go through and pick these up, man. Alright. I haven't never heard Cleet say that. I don't remember hearing him say that anyway. Alright, so let me see. Let's add an entry so that whenever we come back, I'll know what I want to get accomplished. I don't want to check high hedge for level 4 mage spells. I want to do that on the next stream. Then I want to I forgot. Let's see. Let's sell off the sell gems. Do that. Resupply. And then we're doing cloakwood. Cool. There we go. That's what we'll be doing whenever we come back. Go ahead and quick save right there. And